Dear students, today we are going to solve one important problem in cost accounting for CA Intermediate under simultaneous equation method for distributing the overheads between the service department and production departments. Let me read the question first. ABC Limited has three production departments P1, P2, P3 and two service departments S1 and S2. The following data are extracted from the records of the company for the month of October. The common expenses are given. These are the rent and rates, general lighting, and then indirect wages, power, distribution or depreciation on machinery, insurance of machinery. So these are the common expenditure. These are to be proportionately distributed among the production department and service department. But on what basis we have to distribute? The points are also given here. The direct wages. The direct wages for all departments including service departments have been given. Direct wages rupees P1, P2, P3 and then service department S1, S2 all given. And then direct horsepower of machines used 60, 30, 50, 10. That means it is a horsepower of machines used in every department. So the common expenditure, for example, power charges are to be distributed in this ratio. The cost of machinery is also given. So the cost of machinery, the insurance of machinery and then depreciation of machinery are to be calculated are to be proportionately distributed in this ratio. And then floor ratio. For rent and rates we have to distribute in this ratio. 2000 is to 2500, 3000 is to 2000 is to 500. Number of light points are given. So the general lighting of rupees 7500 are to be distributed in this ratio. The production hours worked. So in order to find out the machine hour rate per unit or per hour, we will calculate this. Total machine hours worked in department P1 is 6225, in P2 4050 and in P3 4100. Apart from this, there are some service department expenses also. These are to be distributed. So expenses of the service department S1 and S2 are reapportioned as below. For example, S1, this is the first service department expenses. If we distribute, we have to distribute in the ratio 20 is to 30 is to 40 is to 10 among P1, P2, P3 and S2. And then as far as S2 is concerned, if the S2 overheads is to be distributed between P1, P2, P3, S1 in the ratio of 40 is to 20 is to 30 is to 10 respectively. You are required to prepare compute overhead absorption rate per production hour of each production department. Determine the total cost of product X which is processed for the manufacturing department P1, P2 and P3 for 5 hours, 3 hours and 4 hours respectively. That means total hours used in these three production departments are 5, 3 and 4 hours respectively. Given the direct material cost is rupees 625, direct labor cost is 375. So you have to prepare and computation of total cost of product X. Let us solve the problem on the board. Let's solve the problem now. The common expenditures are given. The rent and rates, general lighting, indirect wages, power, depreciation on machinery, insurance of building. First of all, we can draw the table like this. This is the overhead statement. These three A, B and C are production departments. P and Q are service departments. The common expenditure, the rent and rates is given as per the question. Rent and rates 62,000 rupees, 62,500 rupees. So this amount is to be distributed between all these departments. On what ratio we have to calculate? The basis of apportionment. The basis of apportionment means the rent, normally it is on floor rate. What is a floor rate is given? Floor rate, the cost of the number of light bulb floor space 2000 is to 2500 is to 3000, 2500. In this ratio we have to calculate. So you can simplify this one. 2000, 2500, 3000, 2500. So if you simplify, it will come 20 is to 25 is to 30 is to 5. So the total amount is to be distributed between these ratios. So 62,500. So what is the total of the value? 20, 25, 45, 75 and then 100. 95 plus 5, 100. So 62,500 divided by 100 into 20. So 62,500 divided by 100 into 20. 12,500. And then 62,000 divided by 62,500 divided by 100, it will come around 625. So 625 into 25, 15,625. And then 625 into 30, 18,750. So 625 into 20, the same amount, 12,500. And then 625 into 5, so 3,125. You can crossly check it up. If we add these 5, it must come to this amount, I mean 62,500. We will check it up. 12,500 plus 12,500 plus 15,625 plus 18,750. So 16,500. And then general lighting expenses 7,500. General lighting 7,500. On what basis we have to calculate lighting points? The lighting points, the number of lighting points is 10 is to 15 is to 20 is to 10 is to 5. If you simplify it, you can get that simplified ratio 2 is to 3 is to 4 is to 2 is to 1. The total will come around 5, 9, 10, 12. So 7,500 divided by 12 into 2. So 1,250. And then 7,500 divided by 12, 625. 625 into 3, 1,875. 625 into 4, 2,500. 625 into 2, 1,250. And then 625. If you add these all, you can get 7,500 rupees. You can check it up. 1,250, 1,875 plus 2,500 plus 1,250 plus 650. So 7,525, something wrong. 1,250 and then 1,875, 2,500, 1,250, 625. This amount is 625. You can correct it. And then indirect wages. Indirect wages, if the number of laborers are given, then we can apportion according to that ratio. But it is not given. Then the direct wages, the amount of direct wages is given in the question. 37,500, 25,000 and then 37,500 for P3, and then service department 18,750 and then 6,250. So you have to calculate in this ratio. So indirect wages, on direct wages basis we will calculate. So 3,750 is to 2,500 is to, and then 3,750 is to, and then 1,875 is to, and then 625. So how much total it will be coming? 3,750 plus 2,500 plus 3,750 plus 1,875 plus 625. So 12,500 total. So you can calculate what is the amount given in the question. Actually indirect wages 18,750. You can write it 18,750. So total figure will be coming 12,500. So how much? So 18,750 divided by 12,500 into 3,750. 3,750. So it coming around 5,600 and 25, and then 18,750 divided by 12,500 into 2,500, so 3,750, and then 18,750 divided by 12,500 into 3,750, so 5,625, and then 18,750 divided by 12,500 into 1,875, so 2,812.5, you can make it, you can round it off, 2,813, and then 18,750 divided by 12,500 into 625, it will come around 937, so 37. So the total 18,750 was distributed among all departments. And then power, what is the total amount given in the question paper? The power is 25,000 rupees. You can write it down fast, 25,000. So the 25,000 power, it has to be distributed on what ratio? Power on HP of machine. According to the question paper, the horsepower of machines used in each and every department is 60:30:50:10. So in this ratio we can distribute it. So then the simplified ratio will be 6:, and then 3:5:1. What would be the total? 9, 10, 15. So how much? 25,000. So 25,000 divided by 15 into 6. The amount will be 10,000. 999.99. You can make it round. So 10,000. And then 25,000 divided by 15 into 3. So 5,000. And then 25,000 divided by 15 into 5. So 8,333. And then 25,000 divided by 15 into 1. Okay, the same amount. 1,667. If you add these all the four, you can get 25,000 rupees. Understand? So here there's no, because the ratio is not given. And then depreciation. Depreciation is to be distributed on cost of machinery. The cost of machinery is also given. How much the cost of machinery is given? 3 lakh rupees for P1, 4 lakh P2, and then 5 lakh P3, 25,000 S1 and 25,000 S2. So what will be the ratio? If we simplify it, you can get the depreciation. The ratio is 300:400:500:25. So these are the 5 ratios. So what is the total? 700 and then 1,002. 300 plus 400 plus 500 plus 25 plus 25. So the total will come around 1,250. What is the amount is given? The depreciation of machinery is 50,000 rupees. So 50,000, you make it 50,000 first. This amount is to be distributed. So how much it is coming? 1,250. So 50,000 divided by 1,250 into 300. So 12,000 rupees. 50,000 divided by 1,250 into 400. So 16,000. And then 50,000 divided by 1,250 into 500, so 20,000, and then 50,000 divided by 1,250 into 25, so 1,000. For Q also 25, the same amount will be coming, so 1,000 rupees. If we add, the total will be coming 50,000 rupees. And then insurance. Insurance on what basis? The value of machinery, the cost of the machinery. So the same ratio, you can write it the same ratio, 300, 400 is to 500 is to 25 is to 25. So the total will be 1,250. What is the amount given in the question paper? I mean insurance, 20,000 rupees. We can write it down. 20,000 rupees is to be distributed among this ratio. So 20,000 divided by 1,250 into 300, the amount will be 4,800. And then 20,000 divided by 1,250 into 400, the amount will be 6,400. 20,000 divided by 1,250 into 500, the amount will be 8,000. And then 20,000 divided by 1,250 into 25, the amount will be 400. Here also 400 because the share is only 25. And then direct wages. In the question itself it is given the first line, the direct wages of all department, protection department P1, P2, P3. We need not take the direct wages of protection department because direct wages we need not take, only overheads, because the chapter is overhead distribution. But we can apportion the wages, I mean the direct wages of servicing department S1, S2. Okay, that amount is given. How much it is? 18,750 for S1, 6,250 for S2. So you can direct wages of service department, you can write in the service departments how much amount? 6,250, and then I mean 18,250, sorry, 18,250 and 6,250. The total 18,250 plus 6,250, so 24,500. 24,500. I mean, sorry, 18,450, 450 or sorry, 18,750 in the question paper. 750 plus 6,250, so 25,000. Now we can total it. 20,000, 18,750, sorry, 18,750 and 6,250. If we add these three departments total, so it will come around 12,500 plus 1,250 plus 5,625 plus 10,000 plus 12,000 plus 4,800, 46,175. Here 15,625, 1875 plus 3,750 plus 5,000 plus 16,000 plus 6,400, so 48,650, 48,650. And then 18,750 plus 2,500 plus 5,625 plus 8,333 plus 20,000 plus 8,000. The total 63,208. So this amount according to the direct wages, I mean total overhead before reapportionment. So this is the total overhead before apportionment. And then service department P is total. So if we add this one, 12,500 plus 1,250 plus 2,813 plus 1,667 plus 1,000 plus 400 plus 18,750. The total amount will be 38,380. 38,380. And then 3,125 plus 625 plus 937 plus 1,000 plus 400 plus 6,250. The total 12,337. And then this total 62,500 plus 7,500 plus 18,750 plus 25,000 plus 50,000 plus 20,000 plus 25,000. The total amount 2,08,750. If we add these 5 total, that the total will be 2,08,750. Actually this amount refers to I mean overhead before reapportionment. So overhead, total overhead before reapportionment. Let's look into the question again, once again. Expenses of the service department S1, S2 are reapportioned as below. Because under simultaneous method, the expenses and the cost of one service department is to be apportioned to another service department. Under step method, it was not so. But in this method, all the service department, I mean S1 and S2, the total cost of S1 and S2 are to be distributed among the production department. So under simultaneous equation method, we have to calculate two equation first, and then on what basis the S1 and S2 are redistributed. 20, 30, 40 and then S1 nil and S2. That means what? The cost of S1, I mean service department S1, will be distributed among three production department, namely P1, P2, P3 as well as service department 2. That means 10%. So what will be the equation? The total cost so far we have incurred 38,380. So the P equation, that means S1, I mean service 1, there are P1. So P1, this is a service, actually you can treat it as service 1 and service 2. So S1 equal to the total cost how much? 38,380 plus as per the question for S2, 10% of S2. So we have to add 10% of S2. That means 10% means what? 38,380 plus 10 by 100 into S2. So 1 by 10 of S2. So you can simplify it, 38,380 plus 1 by 10 S2. You can treat it, it is an one equation. And then what will be the S2, I mean Q? S2 will be the actual cost 12,337. You can take it the whole amount, and then as per the question 10% of S1. So plus 10% of S1, that is 12,337 plus 10 by 100 into S1, that means 1 by 10 S1. So we can treat it as 12,337 plus 1 by 10 S1. This is another equation. Understand? We can solve the equation. Solving equation is nothing but substituting the value of S1 in the equation S2. That's all. So S2 what? The 12,337 plus 1 by 10 S1. So we can substitute the value of S1 here. So 12,337 plus 1 by 10. What is the value of S1? This is the value 38,000. You can take this figure and then 38,380 plus 1 by 10 S2. So within the bracket, instead of S1 we can write this amount 38,380 plus 1 by 10 S2. Understand? So here S2, there is always one S2. So if you simplify, you can take it 12,337 plus 38,380 by 10 and then 110 into 110 S2. We can expand like this. So if we divide 38,380 by 10, so 38,380 by 10 and then 1 by 10 into 1 by 10 S2. So what it will be coming? 12,337 plus 0 cancel. So 3,838 plus 1 by 100, 10 into 10, 100, 1 by 100 S2. Now we can bring S2 from left to, I mean right to left. Already there is one S2. Here if we bring here, it will be minus. So 1 S2 minus 1 by 100 S2 equal to 12,337 plus 3,838. So 16,175. So after deducting 1 by 100 S2 from 1 S2, what will be? It will be coming 99.99 by 100 S2 equal to 16,175. By cross multiplication we can find out S2. So S2 is 16,175. If 100 is coming in this, it will be multiplying by into 100 divided by 99. So what it will be? 16,175 into 100 divided by 99. The amount will be 16,338. 16,338. This value is for S2. By substituting S2 value in the first equation, we can obtain the value of S1. Understand? Now we can find it out. So we can substitute how much it is? 16,038, 338. That is the value of S2. If we substitute this value, so S1 equal to 38,380 plus 10% up 10 by 100, that means 1 by 10 into S2. S2, what is the value? 16,338. If we solve, so 38,380 plus 1,633.80. So what will be S1 value? The S1 value will be 38,380 plus 1,633.8. So 40,014. This is amount for S1. As per simultaneous equation method, we have found the overhead for service department rupees 40,014, and then overhead for service department 2, that means Q, for rupees 16,338. Now we have to apportion this amount between these three departments and another service departments. So let us cancel this amount 40,040 in the ratio. The ratio is already given in the question paper, 2:3:4:1. If you distribute according to this ratio, the 40,014 rupees will be distributed like this: 8,003 and then 12,004 for B, 16,006 for C, and then 4,001 for S2. This means the overhead of S1 for overhead of S2. This amount belongs to from the overhead coming from S1. So what will be the, we were calculated, okay, what will be the overhead of S2? We have add this amount also. The opening balance already is 12,337. If we calculate just now, we have find out according to the simultaneous method also 16,338. So this amount must be, wind up. So 16,338 may be reapportioned between A, B, C and P in the ratio 4:2:3:1. The amount will be coming 6,535, 3,265, 4,901. If we add these three departments, the production departments, the total overhead after apportionment will be 60,713 and 63,922 and 84,115. Okay. Now let us prepare the machine hour rate, production hour rate. So production hour rate. So in the question itself it is given how many hours we have worked. For A department, in production department, A department 6,225 hours. For B department 4,080 hours, and then C department 4,100 hours. So the total, if we divide the total overhead by the hours worked, we will get 9 rupees 75 paise. So as per, for department A, the machine hour rate, the production hour rate will be 9 rupees 75 paise. For B also, if we divide the total overhead after apportionment by the actual working hours of 4050, you will get 15 rupees 75 paise per hour. Likewise, if we divide the total overhead by the actual hours worked, then you will get 20 rupees 52 paise per hour. Let us compute the total cost of product X. In the question itself, the raw material cost and the direct labor is given. The direct material is 625 rupees and then direct labor 375 rupees. If you add, you can easily get the prime cost. That is, prime cost means direct cost. So it will come around 1000 rupees. And then total overhead, the production department overhead, we have to calculate it. How many hours it is worked in production department? P1 and P2 and P3. In P1 5 hours worked. In P2 3 hours worked. In P3 4 hours worked. Just now we have calculated the rate per hour. The rate per hour for production department 1, 9 rupees 75 paise. Production department 2, 15 rupees 78 paise. And then production department P3, 20 rupees 52 paise. If we multiply, you can get 48 rupees 75 paise and 47 rupees 34 paise and 82 rupees 8 paise for production department P1, P2 and P3 respectively. If you add these, you can easily obtain, you can get the total cost of production. It will come around rupees 1178.17.